What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tay Viz coming y'all back with a brand new video. Now today's video we got Ada. I know y'all been seeing all the stuff that been going on with Kick, with him and the CEO owner and stuff like that. I know it's a lot going on with Kick. Like I said, I don't know what's the full story. That's why I'm doing a reaction to Adin Ross to see what's the full story, why he's going through the stuff that he's going through with Kick and the CEO. I thought him and the CEO was like this, they was tight, but I guess, you know, sometimes, you know, business partnerships get ruined, you feel me? But make sure y'all, you know, hit the description, go ahead and join the Take Squad community. I got a Discord, you feel me? If y'all want to hit me up on there, y'all want to see me reactions, go ahead and send it to me, man. I'm gonna react to it. So let's go ahead and get into this video.
Direction that many people thought it would go when it was first announced. After signing multiple big streamers to multi-million-dollar contracts to stream on the platform, it seems like now that their contracts are up, many of these big creators are finally starting to just leave the platform. And not to mention, it also currently seems like Kick is about to part ways with literally the face of their platform. But what's exactly going on with Kick, and why is any of this even happening to begin with? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how Kick streaming is already falling off. So as you guys all know, the Kick streaming platform was launched in October of 2022, and it was meant to be a direct rival of the streaming company that I'm sure we're all familiar with that goes by the name of Twitch. I'm sure it also wanted to rival other platforms as well, but it was clear that Twitch was the main competitor. It has really stemmed from a series of events that had happened with Twitch prior, such as the frequent bans that was being handed out to some of the biggest streamers on the platform, as well as the gambling ban that happened on Twitch that didn't really allow streamers to go on platforms like state casinos and do slots. And during this time, gambling streams was a very big thing, like a lot of big streamers such as XQC.
Of course, because that's where they was making their most money at, bro. Like, why would you give bans to people that was doing that? They came over to Kick that had the freedom. Now y'all acting like Twitch, you feel me? So it's like they ain't got no choice to go somewhere else.
Yeah, Adin Ross had gambling deals, but after this gambling ban, it basically became virtually impossible for them to even finish their gambling deals. So this is where the gambling companies had to take matters into their own hands, because literally the co-founders of Stake.com, Ed Craven and Bijan, will end up creating this Kick streaming platform. So it would make a lot of sense for Stake to go out and target some of the biggest gambling streamers that they had, because the platform was literally backed up by the CEOs of the Stake company, which was giving out these gambling contracts. So the first streamer that was really invested in Kick was no other than Trainwrecks TV. I'm pretty sure he owns a percentage of the platform as well, and he was really like the voice amongst streamers to really start marketing the platform. And then that would carry over to them landing one of the biggest streamers in the world in Adin Ross, and he was predominantly known for his gambling streams around this point as well. And this would really be the origin of how Kick started. So when Kick officially signed Adin Ross, this wasn't really that big of a deal, because we've seen companies try to rival Twitch before, such as Mixer, who also gave a very big streamer at the time named Ninja, a large streamer.
Ninja, oh my god, that was one of his biggest, dumbest mistakes to go on a Mixer, bro. I remember when he signed that contract, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like bro career just went, you feel me? Soon he went over to Mixer, bro.
The contract worth millions of dollars just to stream on their platform. And unfortunately, many of us know how this story ended up going, with Mixer completely shutting down their platform and having to pay Ninja out millions of dollars. And the whole rivalry that Mixer tried to build with Twitch really didn't last no time at all. But things would be a little bit different with Kick. You see, unlike Mixer, Kick had better selling points, saying that we will pay you more money and we will be way more lenient with the rules. And to top it all off, we'll give you a very large amount of money just to stream over here for 1 year. So this was very enticing to a lot of big creators over on Twitch, and this would spark a bit of a shift within the whole streaming community. Kick started signing a lot of big streamers very quickly, such as streamers like XQC, Your Rage, Bruce Drop 'Em Off, and even Nick Mercs as well. These were some of the biggest names on Twitch at the time. So with these creators leaving Twitch and accepting these Kick deals, it began looking like maybe Kick actually had a chance to take a shot at Twitch. But over time, major problems would start developing with Kick, and they began to build a bit of a bad reputation. Because of how lenient Kick claimed to be with the rules, a lot of degenerate streamers started coming.
Bro, that was just a trap just to get them up over there, bro. That was just a trap. Like, oh, we're gonna give you all this money just to, you know, scream for a year. All right, cool. But in the midst of streaming for that year, you might get banned for something that you just did. You feel me? So it's like, damn, I came over here because y'all told me to come over here. Now I'm getting banned. Like, you gotta come on, bro. That don't make sense.
Coming over to the platform, and they really just started doing a bunch of things that a person would be instantly banned for forever on Twitch. There was a lot of fighting going on the Kick platform, as well as a bunch of derogatory slurs used towards like black people or even homosexual people as well. And not to mention probably the most glaring issue with the platform platform, which was the amount of streamers on the Kick platform who thought it may be funny to say inappropriate things to underage girls on platforms like Monkey and Omegle. So this is when they realized that they really had to start making some changes. So they began tightening up on their terms of service, and instead of being that lenient platform that allowed basically everything, they started banning streamers for doing some of the things. And this would lead to Kick starting to ban streamers left and right. And granted, most of these bans were probably deserved, but some of these people are actually getting banned for doing the littlest of things. But I definitely understand it, because Kick tried to give streamers a little bit of leeway and allowed them to have a little bit more freedom, but it seems like everyone that came over here literally just started taking advantage of it. And at first, these bans weren't really hurting Kick at all. They was more so just getting people off of the platform that probably needed to be off of the platform. But things would really start going downhill for Kick around the time that these streaming contracts that they gave out to these streamers began coming to an end. The very first streamer whose Kick deal would come to an end would be Bruce Drop 'Em All.
Man,
he really didn't have a good career on Kick at all. Prior to coming over to the platform, he was one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, averaging tens of thousands of viewers. But once he made the switch over to Kick, everything would go downhill for Bruce, and he began averaging the lowest numbers he's seen in multiple years. For the most part, he averaged about 2,000 viewers on Kick, but there was definitely times where you could click on one of his streams and he would only have about 700 to 800 viewers, maybe less depending on the time. So this would lead to his negotiations with Kick going very bad, and after not receiving a deal that he thought was good enough for him, he ended up returning back to Twitch. And after he did this, it really showed to everyone else how much Kick could really hurt your career, because as I said, over on Kick he was averaging under 2,000 viewers, but within his first week back on Twitch, he was pulling numbers as high as 20,000 and managed to accumulate over 10,000 subscribers in just the first few days he was back. So this would definitely be a statement to other big streamers.
So basically, Kick is the curse to some of these people, bro. Like, you know, even though the money might be good, bro, but you know, the time you might spend up over there, you might lose people, bro. You might lose, you know, deals and contracts and stuff like that dealing with Kick, bro. That's why, bro, sometimes, bro, the first move you get, first contract you get is not the best to move on. You feel me? Contemplate on it, you know, do your research. You feel me? And some of these people ain't do their research on Kick.
Streamers that Kick had previously signed. But unfortunately, Bruce would end up receiving a lot of backlash for leaving the Kick platform. There was people saying that he didn't really put an effort in on Kick, and he just really came over to the platform to get the money and leave. About
he ain't wrong.
Ago, another bit streamer named Nick Mercs announced that he was leaving Kick as well now that his contract was up, and this would end up being a very big blow for Kick, because one of the main reasons Nick Mercs got signed was to bring more of a gaming audience over to Kick, because as many of you know, that entire platform really just caters to just chatting streamers and IRL streamers and things like that. So the addition of Nick Mercs was meant to bring over a different community. All of the viewers and gamers that came over to the platform with the Nick Mercs are likely leaving as well. But it only continues to get worse and worse for Kick, because another very big streamer who they signed about a year ago that goes by the name of Your Rage, his contract with this platform is also up, and he hasn't made any announcement or decision about where he was going or whether he will be returning to Kick or not. But it is heavily speculated that he's going to be returning back to Twitch as well. But until Your Rage returns back from his vacation, we're not going to have
Bro, Twitch been around for too long, bro. Twitch been around to help some of these people careers. So of course, every time they leave the streaming platform, they gonna always run back to the Twitch. Twitch helps some of these people, bro. So they not gonna forget who helped them, bro. Like Twitch was one of those. They been around for a minute. So why not keep staying with them, keep doing, just negotiate a bigger deal. That's all you do.
Have an official confirmation on this at all, but he did make an announcement saying that he's going to be coming back to streaming this month. So we'll know at some point within the next 2 weeks whether he's going to stay on Kick, which is unlikely, or return back to Twitch. And if Rage does leave Kick, it'll be a very big hit for them, because he's one of the only people who made the move over to Kick streaming and still managed to maintain around the same viewership that he would be getting over on Twitch. And I think these are all authentic viewers, by the way. I don't think this is any view botting or anything at all, because Rage does have a pretty tight-knit community who will support him no matter the platform that he's streaming on. But over the past few days, somehow it seems like things are just managing to get worse and worse for the platform, because it is now being rumored that the person who's been the face of the Kick streaming platform for the last 2 years is allegedly parting ways with the company as well. That's right, Adin Ross, the person who you literally think of first when you think of Kick streaming, is rumored to be parting ways with the platform. And this came after it was announced that the CEO of Kick unfollowed Adin on social media, and Adin Ross will respond to this by saying that he had no idea about any of it or what was going on, but he's still going to continue to do the streams that he had planned, but he didn't know which platform he was going to do it on. Now realistically, Adin doesn't have many options because he is permanently banned on Twitch. So I mean, I guess he's just going to have to go to like Rumble or YouTube streaming or or something like that. But either way, if the rumors are true and Adin is officially parted ways with Kick, it's basically over with for the entire platform. Because outside of Adin and his friends who are still on the platform, there aren't really many other big streamers that's left. I mean, you have like Neon and Fuzi who gets banned every day, and Sneeko who they just signed. But I don't think those 3 streamers alone are enough to keep this platform running. So it's looking like the end may actually be near for Kick streaming, and nobody really knew what the reason for this unfollow was. There's been a bunch of assumptions saying why, but there isn't really any truth to any of this or confirmation of any of it, so I'm not even going to spread misinformation in the video. But what I will say is Adin Ross has been very inconsistent recently when it comes to streaming, and with him being the biggest person on the platform, maybe this is upsetting the CEO of the company because he's definitely getting paid more than anybody, and recently he's hardly been doing anything positive for the company. And as a result of all of these streamers leaving the platform and getting banned off of the platform, it's being reported that for the very first time in 12 months, the Kick streaming platform is seeing a significant drop in traffic. So it's definitely not looking good for Kick at all. And I honestly don't know the whole situation about what's going on with Adin, but if he leaves, then I can 100% assure you that we're going to be seeing the end of Kick streaming very soon. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys know that the only opinion that matters.
Y'all, how y'all feel about Kick, man? I feel like Kick is a wonderful platform, bro. It's just the fact of like how they changed up their rules and their terms when they first begun. You feel me? Like they got all them big streamers, they letting them know like, oh, y'all come over here and do that, woo woo. But then they start seeing things shift, seeing what these creators was doing. They like, hold on, we gotta turn up, we gotta, you know, stricten up our terms and their contract. So once people started hearing about getting banned and stuff like that, that's when everybody was like, hold on now, hold on, why I'm getting banned? You feel me? Y'all told us that we can come over here and do whatever, but now it's like you can't do that. You gotta let them know off the jump, like, hey, over here y'all can't do that, y'all can't do this and that, this and this. But like I said, it just Kick just probably one of them, another mixer that's finna go down the drain. You feel me? They had Adin, now Adin gone. Ain't no telling. It gotta take a miracle to Kick around. You feel me? Not gonna lie, Kick was a competition to Twitch. It was, bro, because look at what everybody went over there, bro. Like straight up, it was a competition, bro. But if y'all do this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, man. I do have a Discord link in the description, man. If you wanna join the Tay Squad community, man, go ahead and join up, man. I do be active up in the community, so if y'all want to just chat with me, I'll be up in there, bro. But it's your boy Tay Viz. I am out until next video.